Hello and welcome everyone. Yep, it's that time again. It's Monday. This is John RMS, aka AceBullion here, and today I have a spectacular video for you. But before I do that, I'd like to give a big thank you to the Silver Trader for obviously sending the coins off for me to review, and also to everyone who has gone to my new website. Yep, that's right, and I got a new website. It is really big. It makes me look a lot more professional, I think, than I really feel on some days. But yeah, if you haven't gone there, if you haven't registered an account yet, do so. In the description, there'll be details of the Silver Trader, details of myself, and obviously details where you can get some of the merchandise and all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. So, explosive video, what do I have for you? Well, I have something from the Perth Mint. And this one is a little bit of a dilemma for me. So, we have a lovely, well, I say lovely, it comes in a capsule, has reeded edges, so that's lovely, right? And it's the Perth Mint, so there we go. We're going to have, right there, Queen Elizabeth II, in 4 nines, so 1 ounce, 4 nines, silver with $1 denomination right there. Queen's wearing her lovely crown, earrings, and pearls. And you can see Jodie Clark's signature right off to the side. One of the things I did notice on this one here, on the front face at least, is that her pearl necklace actually gets kind of just cut off. That's the first time I've actually ever seen anything like that. And it's potentially because of this new design or how the design really is. So it's a bit bizarre, but hey, they incorporated it, whereas the top of her crown goes all the way to the very top. Excuse the mucky hand, I really actually have been working an awful lot on some very cool, exciting stuff. You're going to want to see that. So, as I said, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you have. So, here we go. And this is what we have. We have the 2021 Lunar Ox. Now, this is the colorized version. Okay, hold on a minute here. I know what you guys are saying. You've already done a Lunar Ox. What the heck? Well, yeah, hear me out. Let's have a look and see what we can see. So this is the colorized version. Now, this is from the Perth Mint. Okay. And if we take a look here, you can see lots of texture on both the calf and cow. I think that's supposed to be little barns in the distance, and this kind of oddball shape is supposed to represent fields, you know. But yeah, there we have it there. Clearly not really been on a farm before, but moving on. At least they've incorporated it, right? So, and then we have what looks to be like a cherry tree just above. And I'm guessing that based upon, you know, the little leaves. Now, see here. The ground, well, yeah, at least we say about the ground, the better. I mean, it's the ground, let's put it that way. I mean, it doesn't really look like, yeah, that ox is standing on anything. It's kind of hovering. The calf's okay, but decided to pose for the photo, right? But yeah, no, I mean, really, it is a beautiful coin. But I have to say that this one here is really, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of detail that's gone into it. Slightly undecided on it. I don't normally buy colorized coins, apart from The Simpsons. That's kind of my rule of thumb for myself. And, you know, going against the grain, I can see the appeal because it does look really nice. I have bought a few colorized coins since, you know, having my rule when I first started, but it's one of those things where at least when you look at it straight away, you can see it. You know, you can see everything. You don't need to have it shining in the right angle, the right light to capture different details or variants. No, it's just a really nice case of, you could just see how beautiful and how stunning something is. But, and I know there are fans with the Perth Mint, and I know there are fans for this series, but I have to go back to the Royal Australian Mint, and I have to question which one is better. Which one of these do I like more? Now, obviously, if you're collecting a series, then you're going to stick with that series regardless. And I totally understand. But let me put it to you this way, okay? Here is the Royal Australian Mints. Okay? Here are the Ox. Now, we have the reeds. What was I call them? The reeds. We have the actual depiction of an ox, a working ox, not. And I made a joke about this as well in my video, where that they're always depicted as this giant bull cat, No, not true. And then on the, the other side here is the more cartoonish bit, but it has at the 12 o'clock position, the ox. And this is rotating on the Queen's face. So the next one, which is going to be this cat here, I think it's a leopard, will actually be at 12 o'clock. So they're rotating this die around, and, visually, in a way, this is much better in my opinion, because you can have, I would have to have two. One to show the front, one to show the back, because then you could watch as each one of these rotates around. That is just super cool. But you're comparing them side by side. I'm not sure. You know what I noticed, by the way, and I don't speak any language. These are very straight lines here, okay? For the year of the ox, okay? And then when we take a look here, in fact, it's almost, yeah, it is. It's a different word entirely, because that's not supposed to be connected. Or should it be connected? I'm not quite sure. But it's nearly there. I want to know what you guys have to think, because I'm kind of baffled. On one hand, as I said, I have a rule of thumb of don't buy colorized coins, but if you're already buying the series, you're going to be buying it, right? I'd only be buying one of these if I was, personally. That's my own opinion. And the Perth Mint, has done a really good job, where the only thing on, at least the Queen side, that is at all, showing anything is the Queen herself. But the problem being is that, of course, with it being in this loose capsule here, if it's not in a place where it's just going to sit and rest, over time, all of these kind of matte finish is going to start to leave marks. And the same goes with the front, because it's done in that kind of, very matted finish. So I have to say, this kind of matted background and everything is not my favorite. It has another point going against it. It's colorized. I do like, as I said, this cherry blossom tree. I do like that. Not a fan of the ground. Definitely not a fan of, the little barns. But going to this one, they've kept it simple. Perth Mint is 4 9s instead of 3 9s. Acclaimed. This is, a really good depiction of an ox working on a real kind of field. Not really sure of the reeds and stuff, but again, it's kind of, more within keeping. No matted finishes, really. And then you have, the ox, the rat, and everything, and that's changing. So with every series, you're going to get something at a 12 o'clock position. I think long term, if you weren't going to, if you're collecting, you're going to buy this. So disregard anything I'm saying here. If you're new and you haven't collected anything, this you're going to really just need to kind of keep under bubble wrap. You know, keep it secure, keep it safe if you do buy one. Personally, I'm not a fan. I'm not going to be buying one. I'm telling you that now. This is something that you can actually showcase. You can move it about. You're going to be fine. And we're just into the series. So if you haven't already started to buy this, yeah, you definitely want to be picking it up, in my personal opinion. Of course, I would say to buy two. One, so that you have all the new animals always showing at a 12 o'clock position. That'll look spectacular when you're finished. But, you know, it's 12 years minus 3. So, you know, you got another 9 years to collect. So, yeah. What's your opinion? What's your views? Leave your comments down below. And as always, I'm really grateful for everything, all of my viewers, all of my subscribers, and everyone just watching the content who enjoys, or who maybe doesn't appreciate my opinion either. That's okay. This is my opinion. It's my review. And yes, as I said, I can see the appeal for colored, but I'm not a fan overall. I know that's hard. Only because I guess I like to melt stuff, right? You know. Yeah. But yeah, let me know what you have to say. And thank you again. If you haven't checked out the Silver Trader, please, as I said, check the links in the description. And if you haven't subscribed on my website, created an account, because trust me, there's going to be some really new things. Again, link in the description to my website. Create your own account. Make sure you put in a user ID as well. And it could be a channel ID. Doesn't matter. So thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe. And thank you so much. Bye for now.